a confused mind doesn't buy. That's the saying.
Mhm.
So the more information you can give to someone, the better they can make a decision. And a confused mind doesn't buy. So more information will most often not give anyone a reason not to buy. The more information you let out, those are only reasons for people not to buy because they're uncertain. People value certainty. And the more information you can give them, the more you can show about your resort, the more that they will be inclined to book a stay with you or use your tour, right? Go with you on a tour. And
Hey, what's going on? Right here, right now, in another conversation of Let's Talk Tourism. And now I have the pleasure of speaking with Mika Van Gur, if I said it correctly.
Van der
Correct me.
Gun, yeah.
Van der Gur, my bad.
In Dutch, it's Van der Gun.
That's the appropriate accent. I can't pronounce it that yet, but right now we're gonna learn a little bit about video and marketing and also how it relates with tourism. So Mika's gonna give us a little bit about his background, what he's currently doing with his company called Gun Productions, and how tourism and marketing merge and also can collaborate for better promotion and a better image of that specific tourism brand. So, Mika, thank you so much, man, for your time. It's a pleasure to finally meet, and welcome, my friend.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for having me, and I'm very eager to explain how video marketing can improve people's businesses, and especially in the tourism industry, right? Video marketing is becoming bigger and bigger. We see social media everywhere moving towards videos, right? We have Reels nowadays, we have TikTok, and it's
Mhm.
all video based, and it's for a very simple reason, and that is that videos are more captivating than photos because a video
Definitely.
essentially is, if you shoot in 24 frames a second, which means that means that you have 24 photos per second that you're showing someone. And
Yeah.
in this video, you can get so much more information across than you can in just one photo, right? So where we see now as well social media moving towards this, I believe 100% that the main opportunity for businesses in the tourism industry right now is to change their websites and their landing pages to become less independent on the big booking platforms and take back their own brand and use videos on these websites to educate people more and show the experiences that they're selling, because a video is basically a small experience, a pre-experience to what you're eventually going to get. And a video shows this so much better than just a photo, and that's what I believe in. And I'm trying to help this revolution of video move forward, also mainly to website and landing pages.
Definitely, my friend. Definitely, you beat me to it. The thing is that it's video has changed the world. It has impacted a lot. Uh, and it's curious to see your expertise. I wanted to get a little bit about your backstory as well. Like how was it that you got into the space in the first place? You know, like I assume you studied tourism or you studied marketing or you studied biography. What is the backstory of your current success, if you don't mind?
Yeah, true. Yeah, video has definitely changed the world. I totally agree with you on that stand. I mean, look at us right now. We're in a video, right? And video has also played a big role in helping me to learn more about creating videos as well, because I have a marketing background. So I studied sports marketing. So while I was in my studies of marketing, I realized what I really love about marketing is the emotional side, and the emotional side comes across in photos but mainly in videos, right? If you see some commercials of Nike where they like they just target your emotions in such a beautiful way, they make you feel something through a 1 or 2 minute video. They can make you feel motivated to go out and do a sport. And in tourism, like, we can show animals that make us have a deeper connection to nature, or show the forest that will be like, oh, we need to go back to a certain place or explore or get to know different cultures. And I think that's a beautiful opportunity about videos. And once I noticed that that emotional impact through videos is so big. And I was studying marketing. I knew I wanted to combine my marketing experiences with video experiences. And I learned everything myself in the beginning through YouTube, started watching people teach, listen to tutorials, and just download a program and start building my skill, right? So I don't have a background in videography in terms of studying, but nowadays that's beautiful about videos as well. And courses are a big thing right now. We can learn anything we want without having to commit to a huge 4-year degree time period, and you can learn so much thanks to videos and courses as well in the short term. So once I did a few tutorials on YouTube, I learned a lot from that, and then I bought like 1 or 2 courses related to videos as well to just get me to the extra next level. And yeah, it's been a path of trying to explore what I enjoy most, and also how I can give back to the world and people in tourism. And yeah, I chose tourism, like the niche tourism, because I think it's a niche that has so much opportunity to change the world, right? Like look at our backgrounds. I'm from the Netherlands and you're from Mexico, and we can be friends through, because we travel both. We are more open and receptive to different cultures, and we learn to understand that although these cultures have beautiful differences, we are all humans and we are all having intrinsic behaviors that are so alike. And I think tourism is a huge opportunity for us to learn to be more loving towards our planet, our natural planet, but also towards the people around us that are on this planet. And I think tourism has a huge opportunity to improve and better
Definitely.
our world, basically.
Definitely, yeah. I think we're in like the best moment in human history, where it's advanced enough where we can connect, but not too advanced. That the robots take over. But I think technology is helping us to even educate ourselves, like you said as well.
Yeah,
I studied a little bit about marketing through a course that you buy online, right? You don't have to get those degrees of 4 years to develop skills. When if you actually want it, you can look up uh, any information online. So you said
yeah.
you made that shift from sports marketing to towards tourism marketing, right? Tell me a little bit about your business, Gun Productions, and what does it actually do, and how are you changing the tourism landscape, like you say?
Yeah. So Gum Productions is a one-man production company with only myself currently. So I try to do everything myself, from the conceptualizing the videos towards shooting the videos to editing the videos, and in the end also making sure that people know how to use the video in the best way possible in order to have them have results. So I've impacted a few businesses and also nonprofits. I've done a few videos for Sea Shepherd, a nonprofit organization, also in Mexico. I don't know if you ever heard about the story of the vaquita
Yeah,
porpoise.
in the
So
northern part of Sonora, right?
yeah,
In the Mar
exactly, in
Cortez.
the Sea of Cortez.
Sea of Cortez.
So I was there on the ship with Sea Shepherd. I was also in Antarctica with them. Also filming the illegal, or no, it's not illegal, sorry, the legal fishing of krill fishing. Well, that was quite destructive. And going back more towards the tourism industry, I've done some videos for hotels and glampings, etc. And the tourism industry is such an important industry because it sells experiences. And my business allows videos, basically, and my business included, allows people to show off the experience that they're selling in a better way. Because you can write text on your website and people will read through it and they will understand it, but through text it's hard to get across an emotion. And you can say like, oh, we will be visiting beautiful waterfalls, and or our hotel has like the best view of the ocean. But once you see it, it's just so much more clear than just reading the text, right?
It's another layer of experience, you know. So
Yeah.
definitely. Uh-huh. I wanted to ask you your insight. This just came up on me like in conversation, but what do you think AI is gonna affect like videography and also marketing as well? Because most of the edits, I don't know if you've seen, AI is catching up, you know. So
Yeah, yeah.
I think we should use it to our advantage. But what do you think? What's your perspective on that?
Yeah, that's so true. I've also looked into a little bit. In the tourism industry, it's very visually based. So I think AI right now is learning a lot about um, about us speaking or typing. And I think visuals are definitely going to follow as well. But it's going to be hard for an AI to know exactly how your hotel looks and then create images about your hotel. So in that regards, I think we're very far out. But yeah, you see AI cutting up interviews and knowing what people say and knowing what people, our interview could be cut up by an AI and it knows exactly what is an interesting moment in our interview. And that it's a beautiful thing because we should allow robots or AI to take over certain steps of our business, I think, because if you don't have to edit this stuff anymore, you'll have more time to make emotional connections with people, right? So it's beautiful that we can have these technologies take over the more mundane tasks of our business and we can focus even more on creating a human connection with each other.
Definitely, man. That's a really good, insightful, man. Insightful observation. This AI actually facilitates, if you know how to do it, it facilitates the heavy work, you can say, and facilitates also leaves the soft skills to the humans still, right, at the moment.
Yeah.
I've been dealing with a little bit about virtual tours, and video or photos in 360. Have you dealt into that? And also, what do you think that it's another medium, you know, instead of just stills and still video and photo, 360 video in like in a safari or in a hotel or a 360 photo. How are you using that to your advantage as well?
That's a very good point. I've seen some of your work and it's quite amazing actually how you use it. To be honest, I haven't dived into it a whole lot. I had a 360-degree camera, but it's quite a different niche and area again within videography that offers different skills, and I really admire how you use it. And I've seen lately a little bit more use of it, and it's a very I think it's very good use to use 360 degrees because it allows people to literally be in an experience and even potentially look around in the future or have their phone, move around with their phone. And it allows you to indulge even more. And people want to see before they buy a resort, for example, or they book a resort, better to say it like that. They want to see what they're going to get, right? And if you are able to click on a location or even walk through the resort with this 360, I mean, the more there's this saying, um, sorry, let me just think. There is this saying, um, you have to cut it here, and,
No,
but
keep
it's
it.
all
No,
right.
we're gonna leave it there.
Yeah,
No, but
yeah.
no worries, no worries.
A confused mind doesn't buy. That's the saying.
Mhm.
So the more information you can give to someone, the better they can make a decision. And a confused mind doesn't buy. So more information will most often not give anyone a reason not to buy. The more information you let out, those are only reasons for people not to buy because they're uncertain. People value certainty. And the more information you can give them, the more you can show about your resort, the more that they will be inclined to book a stay with you or use your tour, right? Go with you on a tour. And if your website is like 20 pages long, let's say. It's like super long, a bunch of videos, a bunch of photos. At some point, they're not going to be like, oh, I have to look through everything. It's too much. No, at one point, they're going to be like, okay, I've seen enough. I want to go here. It's not going to be, so you can provide more information, and that's a good thing.
Mhm.
There are
It's
not
yeah.
many people going to be obsessed having to be like, oh, I need to see all of this information, and now it's too much, right? We
Yeah,
want to make an informed
you have to give them
decision.
like a balance, right? Not too much information because there's too many options, and then not too little as well because they don't
Yeah,
know the whole thing, right?
yeah, that's a good point. But
Mhm.
options and information are two different things as well. Like if you give, okay, let's say we stand in a supermarket and there is 1,000 chocolate bars, right? It just goes like the amount of chocolate bars, the options you have is so wide. Yeah, then you're like, okay, I don't know what to do. So if you give
Yeah.
people three options, for example, that's very
Mhm.
limited. You
Yeah.
can have like the bronze, the silver, and the gold package. Then it can make a relatively easy decision between three objects. But that doesn't mean that the information about those packages is can be too much, right? The more they understand the options they have, the better they are to make a decision. But
Yes.
you are definitely right. If you give them, instead of three options, you give them 2,000 options, yeah, then it's going to be a very hard decision.
Yeah, definitely. And virtual tours, like you said, they do give a glimpse, you know. So
Yeah,
imagine like in the future, like instead of a laptop, it's have you seen the Apple Pro Vision?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh,
Something even similar, you know. Then virtual tours can be a very good tool, you know, maybe.
True. I definitely agree. There will probably be a way that we can include those glasses to the 360-degree footage that we show. And yeah, it's such a good way. Like, right, imagine you can just walk through the hotel or the resort, and people be like, okay, this is what you're gonna get. And then you can make such a good decision on, okay, I want to go to this resort because it looks amazing, right? Yeah.
Definitely, definitely. So I want to ask you one quick question, one last question. I think it's what do you see like in the? I think it's going to be related to this, but what do you think is going to be the future between like marketing, tourism, videography? What is going to be like your insights in like maybe like next 5 years of how these can merge, basically?
Yeah. Um, it's a good question. I think we're seeing different trends. I think we're seeing a trend where people like me are almost everything, in terms of a production team. So they are a drone operator, they are the person holding the camera, they are the almost sometimes even the person interviewing people. So people have to have more skills now in order to become valuable in this industry. It's very hard to just be a drone pilot, for example, unless you are on super big, like movies, for example, right? Like movies have insane amount of teams, huge teams where everyone has a very specific role. Some people are just on audio, etc. And I see in videography that now it's we see this also in, for example, the fitness industry, where the middle section falls away. And this is probably also in videography. So you either have those people who do everything, and you have those big, very big movie type commercials, and probably the middle section will move away. Same for hotels and resorts. Either people want to have like a tiny house, that's a bit cheaper in the woods. And the other experience is more like they want to have ultimate luxury. And that middle ground is probably slowly dissolving. We see that in a lot of industries now. And in terms of video and marketing and 360 and virtual reality and AI all merging together, it's a very good question, and it's very hard to look into the future this way. I think I think they'll become more relevant. I'm not sure. I don't think they'll disappear or will be um replaced anytime soon with something else. I don't see a technological advancement coming up that will disrupt these areas. I think the goal is to have them more combined with each other, so they work together towards a common goal. Because what we see a lot now is like you can create a video with like beautiful images, but if it's not a specific video with a specific target audience with a specific goal that gets a specific message across, then you just have beautiful images on your website that are nice to look at, but you still don't know more information. And that's the main thing with all of these tools. It's very important that we use these tools to get information across, technical information in the end, where people can base their decision on.
Yeah, definitely. That's really insightful because everything is becoming more specialized, more
Yeah,
specialized. And the good thing about the internet is that you can actually target the people that you actually want, and even the price point. Well, so, and then also regarding to what you do, which is a one-man band, which is pretty much what I do as well. I have one or two people that help me once in a while, but the opportunities we have for travel, like you can be. You said you were in New Zealand, was it, or
no,
Australia?
currently I'm in Australia. Yeah,
You're
true.
currently in Australia, so look at that. You're probably working, right? You're doing a project or
Yeah,
something, and then you're gonna go back to Netherlands, and then something else might come up in Brazil or Africa, things of the nature,
yeah,
some part of
exactly.
Africa. So that's a privilege, that's in this era. And I think
Yeah, I will soon
it's
move to
amazing.
Mexico, actually.
Oh,
So in
really?
2 months, I will be in Mexico.
What part, if you don't mind asking?
No, no, of course. We'll be in Baja California, but moving around Mexico is quite easy. Yeah?
Ah,
Like they have good systems in place. Flights are fairly easy to use inland,
yeah.
and also in Cancun area and Quintana Roo, the ADO buses are so well organized as well. It works very well.
Yeah, that's interesting, man. Congrats. That's gonna be. Right now I'm in Oregon, um, in the U.S., but hopefully I get to go to Mexico soon, or Netherlands, hopefully. But
Yeah, yeah,
definitely, man. So I really appreciate your time, my friend. I can tell you're very insightful information. I wish you the best. If people wanted to reach out to you, maybe they wanted some video content, or what services do you offer as well? I don't know what's the gamut, but tell us a
yeah.
little bit about your contact information and services.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me reach out to people. So if people wanna reach out to me, I offer free ideas and offers to people that are they don't have to commit to that. So I'm a very idea based person. So I love to share ideas with people. So if they want to reach out, they can either email me at Mika Mika VD gun at gmail.com, or they can have a look on my website, which is www.gun, and then how do you say, like a stripe, a high
Like a
is it
dash
a
or something like
dash?
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dash productions.com.
Okay.
And they can reach out to me. I'll know most often I do 2 meetings. So the first meeting is a meeting where I just have a conversation with them. I want to get to know the business more, where they're at, what their goals are, because that's very important for me. I don't just go in and create a beautiful video, or just offer people, oh, I can make this video for you, because it should always be based on where they want to go and what their goal is. If people want to lead more people to their website, then they should start looking into maybe potentially ads, right? As you know, you do Google ads, for example, or I can create video ads for them. But if people want to upgrade their conversion rate of their website, then what they should look into is a landing page video or multiple videos on their website. So people can reach out to me. I'm very happy to do these 2 meetings for absolutely free, and there's no strings attached. So the first meeting with those people, I'll just talk to them and understand their business, and then I'll offer them three ideas based on their goals, and then they can decide if they would like to move forward with me or just take the ideas with them to the future to work on themselves, or yeah.
Perfect, my friend. Yeah, I'll add that information on the video as well, make a letter. And
Yeah,
then hopefully you're watching this video and you're interested as well to improve your image, your brand in this digital age, definitely reach out Mika. I'm sure he's gonna do a pretty good job. So thank you so much, Mika, for your time. It's been a pleasure. And
Thank you, Felipe.
yeah, thank you as well if you're watching this video. Hopefully we'll see you on the next Let's Talk Tourism. Take care.
Yeah, cool. Everyone, be sure to stay and keep watching Felipe with the Let's Talk Tourism. Bye bye.